Welcome to the Fabrico.Design Fashionable Patterns YouTube channel, your space to be your own designer. We create professional sewing patterns and make them available to everyone. Sew with us and create your own style. Today we're cutting and sewing the Gina hat. This is a hat with straight brim. To make this hat, you'll need sewing pattern, main coat fabric, lining fabric, thick thread stitched interfacing, and matching thread. We chose a slightly different shade to better show the seams on the garment. Needles number 90 and sewing supplies. You can find the sewing patterns for this garment on the Fabrico.Design website. Let's start cutting. Make sure to decate the fabric so that it does not shrink while you are sewing. Follow the direction of the grain line as it is indicated on the sewing patterns. Don't forget to We recommend cutting the pieces in the one direction, same as the coat fabric's fur pile goes. After cutting, make sure to check the number of pieces according to the sewing pattern specifications. Here are the pieces we should get from the main fabric: 1 crown upper side piece, 1 crown lower side piece, and 1 top crown piece. Here are the pieces we should get from the lining: 1 top crown piece. Please note that we are interfacing all the pieces from the main fabric. Interface the crown upper side piece, crown lower side piece, and top crown piece. We interface with a dense thread-stitched interfacing. We interface in 3 layers. The first layer is laid vertically. The second horizontally, and the third diagonally. This will give us density, but at the same time, our hat will hold its shape well. If you want your hat to be thicker, you can use a denser interfacing. It should be on a fabric backing, but then the product will be more difficult to sew, as fusible backing is less flexible. We used coat fabric as the main material. Leather, suede, or tweed would also work well. The hat is available in 2 sizes, 56 centimeters and 58 centimeters, or 22 and 27/8 inch. We recommend sewing a mock-up first to ensure a proper fit. Fold the crown upper side of the hat right sides together and stitch the seam allowances along the short sides, iron pressing them apart. Sew the top crown of the hat to the side of the hat in a circle, aligning all the notches. Iron press the seam allowances apart. This is what you should end up with. Press the seam allowances apart, then stitch 0.1 centimeters or 1/16 inches from the seam allowance on both sides. Next, iron to shape. Fold the crown lower side piece of the hat right sides together and stitch along the short sides. Iron press the seam allowances together. Overstitch the bottom edge of the crown upper side piece with the crown lower side piece facing each other. Next, turn it over and sew a top stitch along the crown lower piece 0.1 centimeters or 1/16 inches from the seam. Next, iron it, creating a piping from the main fabric. This is what you should end up with. Next, stitch the lining, the crown top, to the bottom piece, leaving a small unstitched opening for turning it inside out. To do this, turn it right side out like this. And leave a small opening for turning. Turn the hat inside out through the opening. Carefully. This is what you should end up with. Next, pin the hat along the side seam all the way through. And on the opposite side of the crown top inside, manually stitch the seam allowances, that is, from the side seam all the way through right here. Carefully joining the notches, we grab the seam allowances. We grab only the seam allowances. We pin them in place. It's not visible from the front side nor from the back side. Now we machine stitch it along the side seam. Now we manually stitch the unstitched opening. Turn the finished hat inside out and iron press it. The Gina hat is ready to be worn. Thank you for sewing with us. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new sewing patterns. You can find all our patterns and sewing masterclasses on our website. The link is under this video.